everybody, this is Dave Canyon. Welcome to Dumbing It Down with Dave, your one and only solo podcast, carcast, dumbcast host. Oh, this is terrible. Let's try this again. Hey everybody, Dave Canyon here. Welcome to the Dumbing It Down with Dave podcast, carcast. No, that's no good either. All right, try it again. No editing. I'm one take Dave. Remember that? I'm one take Dave. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dumbcast. It's a Dumbcast in a Carcast, which is my podcast, Dumbing It Down with Dave. My name is Dave Canyon, your one and only solo pragmatic podcast host of this and almost every episode I've ever done. This is episode 304. It is Tuesday, Election Day in the United States of America. The time is, if I adjusted my clock for daylight savings time correctly, yep, it is 12:02. It is 2 minutes after noon. It is incredibly sunny out. It's been a beautiful 5 or 6 days here in upstate New York. I am a truck driver, and I am on my way home in my car, my 2008 Kia Rio LX. Not just a regular Kia, an LX. I got the LX. When I was in that used car lot 10 years ago. 10 years ago? Jeez, Dave, good math. How about 12 years ago? This car's 14 years old. Do the math, yeah. 12 years ago, I bought this car with 50,000 miles on it. And I said, I'm going to sell this at 100,000. I'm not going to drive a Kia for the rest of my life. If this car makes it to 100,000, where my extended warranty ends, because I inherited it from the previous owners, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it. I paid $7,200 for it, I think. And I said, I'm going to sell it for like 5 or 6. I'm going to take that money because I was going to save my money and get an upgrade. Well, here I am, 12 years later. I'm still driving it up and down the New York State Thruway. And why not? Let's do it. A mileage report. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Anyway, no sound effects, not right now. We're just going to do manual sound effects. The mileage report for my 2008 Kia Rio LX. And by the way, anybody wants to retweet or tweet or whatever, hey, this guy's doing a podcast in a 2008 Kia Rio LX. You know, hey, Kia America, at Kia, I think it is. There's like at Kia America, at Kia, whatever. There's a few at Kias. I used to at Kia them. I don't even know what you call it, tweet them. So many times on Twitter, and like they never would acknowledge me. Never ever would they acknowledge me. And then a buddy of mine one day, he says, that's ridiculous, I'm going to tweet it out. He tweeted it out at Kia, and they said, oh, congratulations or something like that. I didn't make a screenshot of it. They said something. I'm like, yeah, well, hey, how about a little something. Me and my 10 listeners would appreciate a little support. It's more than 10, probably 12 or 13. Anyway, one for every year I've been driving this car, and one half listener for every year I've been podcasting. 7 years I think I'm going on. Anyway, let's do the mileage report. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. The mileage report is 314,107 miles. Ba-ba. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot, and it's still going strong. I'm not afraid to jinx it. Somebody said to me once, one of these days you're going to do the mileage report, and as soon as you finish the last digit, the car's going to go kabunk. But it hasn't. I really had like one serious issue years and years and years ago, like in my 60,000th mile of my 7th, when I was driving out with my son and my wife. We were down in Jersey. But since then, the oil changes, the tires, brakes, whatever, up and down the New York State Thruway. 35 miles to the gallon. Now I think I'm down to like 33, 34, something like that. It doesn't get the same mileage. But with this weather we've been having, with the warm and the cold and the warm, my tire pressure has been fluctuating like crazy. It drives me nuts. But my job has one of those free air things. I just pull up and I put the stick in, do the thing with the thing, and it goes ding, and it gives you a reading. 32 psi or whatever it is, and you just keep the thing on the thing, and then you go tsk, 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 and then when you hit the number, bing, 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 winner. It's like being in Reno or Vegas or whatever with my air pressure. It's the most exciting. It's the most excitement I have when I hear that ding, ding, ding. So the tsk, tsk, tsk. That's like after you pull the lever and you see those things spinning. You go, am I going to get 3 7s or bar, 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 or cherry, cherry, cherry? I don't know how to play those things. But I'm assuming it's something like that. And then as soon as I hear ding, 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 I go, oh, great. 3 more chances to get it right. So every tire ends in a ding, ding, ding because it always reaches the pressure you want it to. So it's very exciting for me. That's, at my age, this is as good as it gets. Inflating my tires, reaching my PSI levels, and off I go. All right, so anyway, beautiful sunny day here on the New York State Thruway. For those of you who don't know, and just hopping on to this show, this Dumbcast with a CarCast and a podcast, I do this during my commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway between Albany and my hometown, and it's about a 45-minute commute, and this is the only time I have. I don't have any other free time. I do one take. I am one take Dave, and this is the way it goes until I find a way to learn how to edit. And you think 7 years into podcasting, I would have figured it out. But I have not. People say, you should use Audacity. Yeah, I know I should use Audacity. If I had the brain power and to be awake and have the time, I would sit there. I would take a course. I would do whatever I had to do. But you know what? Life is busy for me. I'm a truck driver. I'm a homeowner. I'm a father. I'm somewhat of a friend. Maybe not a good one. Somewhat of an acquaintance. A co-worker. I'm a whole bunch of things. Right now, I gotta fuel up this thing. I gotta go to a gas station, fuel it up, get my 13 cents discount because I have a card, and then I gotta go check on my mechanic because my van is in the shop, the van I use for Dave's Fit Life, and then I gotta go vote. It's election day here in the United States, and maybe I'll go home and do a little raking. I gotta do some raking. I still got leaves. I got a lot less leaves than I did last week. So this week, I got to do some more raking and some leaf blowing. And then tomorrow, I hope this kid shows up. He's been pretty good about showing up. And he has this zero turn. I don't know how he can afford it. I think somebody bought it for him. He's got this $7,000, $10,000 zero turn, super suction, leaf baggering thing. And he drives my property like it's a NASCAR track. I caught him a couple of weeks ago. He got off his trailer. He pulls in with his pickup truck and his trailer, and down he went the ramp and around like Daytona on the high banks. So I went out on my deck and I waved and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he slowed down and went, and he came over to the deck and I said, "Hey, man," and I, what are you gonna do with these leaves? You're gonna mulch them? You're gonna suck them? He goes, "Oh, I could mulch them, or you want me to suck them?" I said, "Yeah, I want you to suck them." You want me to suck them up and bag them? He said, "Yeah, suck them up and bag them. But, just put it in the compost over there." So it sounds easier than it is. It's really a lot of work because those bags fill up quickly. I got a lot of leaves. I don't know how many leaves I have. 1 million? 2 million? What's the average homeowner's leaves? I got 10 times the average homeowner's leaves because I got 10 times the property. It's a lot of property. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a lot of leaves. All right, and it's my annual thing. I'm sure I got many, many other podcasts, me talking about my leaves. Anyway, I wish my leaves would leave. Okay, so anyway, I don't know if I'm going to get to all that today. Why am I talking so loud? Why am I talking so fast? Well, I'm from Brooklyn originally, and this is my normal volume. This is my in-car volume. Why do I talk so fast? I don't know. Why do you listen so slowly? Maybe that's the question. No, I don't think I talk that fast. I don't think I talk as fast as other New Yorkers. But you probably have picked up on my accent and all that by now, if you haven't heard it before. It's the way I do it. And also, it's a 30-minute show, so I want to cram everything in. If you listen, which I don't recommend, if you listen to any of my earlier episodes, don't go there. Between 0 and 100, they're horrible. I'm talking slower. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just learning how to podcast. And I didn't just learn and delete. I learned and I published. It's the only way to do it. If you want to be a podcaster, that's my recommendation. You got to publish the bad episodes. You can't just keep on recording and delete. You can't say, "Oh, that's terrible. Nobody's going to like that." Yeah, that's how you do it. You got to record, and then you got to hear it. You got to listen to it as hard as it is, and then you go, "Ooh, I got to do better than that. Ooh, I got to do better than that." So this is, 304 episodes in, podcasting class, pragmatic podcasting class that I've taught myself. I taught myself, and I'm my own student, and this is as good as it gets for me right now, is talking a little bit louder. Oh, also, I'm in the car. I'm actually traveling at a speed of, oh, good, TPMS light. That's great. As I'm talking about air pressure, there goes the TPMS light. So tomorrow after work, I'll check my air pressure. That's been a pain. Those TPMS lights, by the way, one of the worst inventions ever in automotive history, right? One of the worst. I mean, all these years, what would you do? You go outside, you look at your tire. Oh, it looks a little low. Oh, but now you got a sensor, and if the sensor doesn't work, you get the dings, you get the beeps, you get the lights. It's ridiculous. This is a horrible, horrible invention. All right. So, I got to talk loud because I'm traveling at a speed of about 65 some odd miles an hour on the New York State Thruway southbound, and there's air, there's ambient sound, so I got to talk louder. It's the way it goes. I did buy some equipment. I might not have to talk loud at some point, but that's the ambiance. People like that about the show, supposedly. You 7 do. The other 1.5 million or 300 million Americans don't seem to like it. They either don't like my content or they don't like the ambient sound. So now you can hear the turn signal because I'm doing the loop-de-loop. In where? Say it with me. Coxsackie. Coxsackie. Yes, that's where I'm doing the loop-de-loop. Hard cock, soft sackie. That's it. That's how you pronounce it. That's the way it is in the dictionary. All right. Anyway, how do you spell it? I think it's it's not C-O-C-K. It's C-O-X-S-A-C-K-I-E. Yeah, Coxsackie. There you go. I mean, if you were teaching a child how to say any word, you would break it down into syllables. And you would clap. That's what they do. They clap. So every syllable you clap, you go, I can't do it because I'm holding the phone in my hand. But, anyway, so you do cock and you would clap. And just once, not like applause, like, yay, cock. You would just once, clap, cock, and then clap again, sack, and then clap again, key, sack, key. There you go. I mean, I think I've made it pretty clear how to pronounce Coxsackie. Unless you live here. If you live here, they like to say Coxsackie real quickly. Almost like you're ordering something from the menu. Can I have some Coxsackie, please? Anyway, so I talk loud. I'm from Brooklyn. I talk a little bit fast. Why am I doing election stuff? It's November 8th. I've mentioned it a couple times. All right, this is why. Oh, by the way, and the beginning of the show, when you hear me doing a ba-ba-ba-ba, that's a song I used to play in a band. That's the best I could do. I don't remember the name of the song, but it was a song that we created. But if I don't start with me doing that at the beginning of the show, you're going to hear like this, like all this noise. Because I did a demo episode a couple of weeks ago. I was like, wow, that's horrible. You guys would never get past that. Your ears would be popping. So if I start right away with the tunes, then the microphone inside, whatever the adjustments are in here, and there's not a lot of settings on the Spreaker recording studio, but there's a few settings, and I've adjusted it to the best of my ability. But I have to be singing as soon as I hit the record button. In fact, I start singing, then I hit the record button. So it's not always going to be the same spot. Who cares, right? Whatever. Move on. Election. Why aren't I talking about it? Well, I'm going to start talking about it now. In 2020, I was podcasting, and there was an election here in the United States. And I was very, very bold. Very, very bold. Not like courageous, just bold. Like, I'm making a prediction. And I made a prediction that President Donald Trump was going to be reelected, and it was going to be a landslide. A landslide. It was going to be like, 10-1 or whatever. It was going to be like the most embarrassing loss ever for a president, and the most incredible win for the other president. Because what I was witnessing was energy. And I talk about energy on the show all the time. Just massive amounts of energy in my area and other areas. I mean, that's what I saw. I just saw a lot of energy. So, of course, somebody was listening going, well, if you just watch CNN or MSNBC, you would see that was fake or that was only isolated. It wasn't everywhere. But I'm telling you, I go up and down this thruway, the cards, the bumper stickers, the flags, the not the Miatas, not the pinatas, anyway, the boat stuff that they do, rosadas, the donatas, whatever. What is that word? Anyway, but you know what it is. Oh my God, it was like everywhere you go, Trump, 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 Trump. Crazy parades and regattas. I got it. Look at me, I'm not so bad today. I had some coffee earlier. So, it was so Trumpy. Everywhere you go was Trump, 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 Trump. But it was happy Trump. It was victorious Trump. It was celebratory Trump. It was like, we're going to romp. And at the same time, by the way, I saw very little or no Biden. And no energy, no parades, no rallies, nothing on the internet, not on my internet. Maybe in other people's internet. Maybe that's the bad part about algorithms, is that they think you want to see it, so they show you more, which is, why? I hate when they do that. Oh, yeah, you clicked on this toaster, so all day you're going to get toaster ads. I go, wait a minute. I was just curious for a second. Black & Decker, $9.99 on sale at JCPenney. All right, I'm done. But all day now I got to see, you got to be careful what you click on. Because once you click on it, the whole internet world thinks that's your thing. And then you click on something else, no, I got to wash that away. It's like, they taking a drink of water after you eat something spicy. It's like, oh, no. I don't want, whatever. I don't want that all day. I want some other ads. Or give me just regular ads. If I was an advertiser, I would tell Facebook, do me a favor. I don't want you to focus in on one group. Just let everybody see what I'm doing. Everybody. Yeah, but Mr. Canyon, that'd be a waste of money. We can target. No, don't target. Just everybody. Let everybody make a decision. It's my money. I should have the choice. Do I have a choice? Do these advertisers have a choice? Anyway, maybe that's not why I'm a successful businessman. But, oh my God, the energy was insane. What was it? October, November of 2019? Was that it? Yeah. All right, we were doing the COVID thing just a little bit, whatever it was, I can't even remember. But just insane. And I predicted a romp. And by the way, look up Biden's history. Look up his history of way back when he got drummed. What's the word? Drummed out? Troubled? He got smashed. He got destroyed. I think he ran one other time or two other times. This guy is one of the worst campaigners America has said twice back in the 80s or 90s. I don't remember what it was. They said back in the day, no, not you. We'll take Mondale over you. We'll take Dukakis over you. I don't even remember. I wish I had the time. Who he ran against. I think he ran twice. I don't think he made it. I don't know how far he made it, but he made it a little bit further than Kamala Harris, your VP. Yellow school bus Kamala. Electric school bus. Orange, yellow school bus Kamala. Venn diagram Kamala. But I love those circles. Raise your hand. Who loves circles? Who loves Venn diagrams and buses? Oh my God. Nobody. So all the kids that get beat up on buses, those kids, the ones that get beat up, they love those buses because they're going to school. I hated going to school. Yeah, no kidding, Dave. We can tell. You don't really sound like a scholastic. Oh, screw you. I'm as scholastic as I need to be. I'm an academic. Traveled the world, by the way. Where have you been? Local yokel. Anyway, so Biden has been trounced. Yeah, that's a good word. Trounced. One of these days, I really want to look up the numbers. Once or twice before, he was trounced. And then, I don't know how, some sort of bizarro American Idol, VP Idol. I mean, it had to be a game of darts, or I don't understand the logic, the conversation that was had. Somebody said to Barack, or somebody told Barack, or whatever. They said, yeah, you should get this guy. He's not doing anything. He can't win otherwise. I mean, whatever. I don't know, what did they say? What was the attraction? He goes, this guy's going to say some really dumb things. And he's going to make you look smart. That's one of the things. What do you think they said to him? What do you think they said to Barack Obama when they said, hey, I can't do a Barack impression. I need a VP. Who should I pick? How about somebody smart and a go-getter? And no, we want the opposite. Whatever. So anyway, so Biden now becomes a celebrity. He's got the aviation glasses. He's Uncle Joe and all this other stuff. We don't know about Hunter yet. And all that. We don't know about any of that stuff. We just know he says things on stage, like he told a handicapped guy in a wheelchair to stand up. Do you remember that? He goes, stand up. Take a round of applause. Stand up. The guy can't walk. He's in a wheelchair. That's real. And how about all the plagiarism? Remember the plagiarism he did? Yeah, plagiarizes. And he lied. He lied about his scholastic career. Oh, I was at the top of my class. No, you weren't. You're at the bottom. He's a liar. He's not very bright. And he makes these mistakes on stage, which is interesting because it's all come back to haunt him. Anyway, Dave, you're sounding like a right-winger right now. Everything you're doing is anti. Well, no, this was on the news when I was younger. When in my 30s, 20 years ago. This is what was on the news. Peter Jennings and Sam Donaldson. Remember Sam Donaldson? He grilled Biden and he destroyed Biden. They all did. The mainstream media was like, no, not you. You can't get past us. You're a plagiarist. You're a liar. You're a fake and a phony, and you're really not that intelligent. And he plagiarized his speeches and book reports and stuff like that. I mean, unbelievable. I wish, if I say it 5 times, it will come true, that one day I'll be in the position, I gotta be careful what I say, because God will make me like a 10-year-old, and I'll be back at school doing a book report. I don't want to do that. But, how much time do I have? Okay, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So, the guy is just horrible. He's just horrible. But he gets rescued, and then he takes one election off because his son passes away, not in war, at home, or something like that. Oh, I can't run, my son. Okay, good, all right. And then he does come back, and he's getting trounced again. Uncle Joe, everybody loves this guy. Aviation glasses, leather jacket, he's got the hair, the plugs, by the way, can't deal with his baldness. I mean, listen, I'm bald. I'll never get plugs. Never. If somebody offered me a free gift and they looked good, maybe, but I don't care. I'm very comfortable with my baldness. He's not comfortable with his baldness. He felt like, I know people like that. Oh, I got to get hair. I can't be bald. Yeah, you could. You moron. Anyway, to me, that's as bad as tattoos and being over-pierced. Really. It's just be okay with yourself. Be okay with yourself. Okay. So anyway, so he's running and he's getting trounced. Bad. I wish I had the numbers. Remember that? He was 3rd, he was 4th. I think Liz Warren or whatever her name was beating him, and the Mayor Pete, was beating him. How's he doing? Is he busy? I don't think he's that busy. I don't see anything changing on the highways. How's that supply chain going? How's those boats in the harbor? We solved that problem? How's that inflation going? How's the fuel prices? How's that diesel supply? How's the drawing down of the nation's oil reserves? How are we doing? Got a couple of days left, and then we're all going to be in the dark? Fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I got propane. Maybe my Generac generator will turn on when everything goes dark. Anyway, and then all of a sudden, like one Monday or whatever, they make a deal. Mayor Pete pulls out, and then Liz Warren pulls out. Whatever they did, all of a sudden, bammo, from zero to hero. Here comes Biden, 0 to hero. How in the world? I mean, really? Come on, everybody. Come on, man. Oh. And then he picks the next possible worst candidate ever. She didn't even make it out of the first round, whatever you call those things. She never even made it. She never got voted on. No delegates. Nothing. 2 losers. Wow. Why would you do that? Why would the party do that? I mean, what's the alternative? Just admit we have nobody. Hey, you know what, everybody? This is the Democratic National Convention. The election committee. Really, we have nobody. We're not going to do that to you. No. Just let Trump have another 4 years, because what do you got to lose? We're doing good. And if we put somebody in there, we could make it worse. I can't even see these numbers. All right, 5.5 minutes. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't say no. We're gonna put this guy up here. So we made a deal with Buttigieg and Warren. She put down her beer. Remember she did that video? I'm gonna have a beer. Oh my God, how pretentious and fake. And they all just backed off. And all the votes went to him. And then somehow, with no campaigning, no campaigning, none, sits in his basement. Man, if you're not black, you're not voting for me. Or you don't vote for me, you're not black. Whatever he said. What? Racist. Which he's proven to be. Remember? He was all into segregation. You remember that? He worked with guys that were pro-segregation. No, not that there's not valid arguments for it. I'm just saying he's not a unity. Unity? Wow. Could we be less united? Anyway, well, what about your guy? No, my guy didn't do this. My guy. Whatever. He's not my guy. He's a guy. He's a guy. Not my guy. So anyway, I'm not making any predictions because I can't believe how that all turned up. I just can't believe it. Am I a denier? You know how they're saying, oh, if you're an election denier, you shouldn't be able to win, blah, blah. It's all this anti-election denier. You know, Stacey Abrams, she's not an election denier. Hillary Clinton, she's not an election denier. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Anyway, I'm not making any predictions. I'm hoping for the best, as I've said before, as many of my sane friends say, I'm hoping for the best for my country. That's it. Whatever it is, whoever it is, I'm hoping for the best for my country. But right now, we have like 7 different problems. The border, gas prices, diesel shortage, refineries getting old and not being built. We're not drilling, no Keystone Pipeline, Russia, Ukraine, fentanyl, crime, missing children. How is that not always at the top of the list? Or top 2, top 3? Missing children. Why am I yelling? What do I got to be upset about? Anyway, I'm going to go home and overeat because I'm tired after I do my other chores. So, all right. Now we got 3 minutes. You know, next time I do a show and I talk into the phone, I should take the brightness. I could pause this. Let me see. Nah, I'm afraid. All right, let me try it. If I come back, then you know it worked. Hold on. Oh my God, it's at full brightness. But you know what it is? It's so sunny out, I can't see the number. They have this clock on the top left of the Spreaker recording studio. It's like the teeniest font. Meanwhile, if I took a picture of it, there's like a half an inch all around it of black space. You could make a bigger clock. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and then I'm going to send it to Spreaker and say, why don't you make this number bigger for people over a certain age? It's the teeniest little number. I got the phone like right at my nose. And then I go cross-eyed, and I'm driving at the same time. Can you imagine that? I can't tell you how many people ask me that. You drive at the same time you're podcasting? Oh my God, you're like a murderer. Okay, calm down. It's so irresponsible. Yeah, 304 episodes later, I'm not really all that concerned about your opinion about how I do a podcast. You don't like me talking into the phone while I'm driving? How about the little GoFundMe action? You don't have a GoFundMe. All right, send me a check. Send me a check. That's all. Email me at dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com. I'll give you I have Venmo, I have PayPal, I have TransferWise, whatever that is. Yeah, I'll take your money. I'll get a shed. I'll hire an editor, a producer. Sponsor me. All of you. Whatever. Whoever has a complaint. It's always like a middle-aged woman. Sometimes it's a really uptight. I had this uptight guy always messaging me. You really should stop. You really should stop encouraging people. I go, I'm encouraging people to podcast while they're driving? You know how many people I know that still, after 7 years, I haven't encouraged anybody. If anything, I've discouraged people from doing podcasting at all. I go, this is it? This is as good as it gets? This guy does 304 episodes and this is as good as it gets? I'm not doing this. It drives him crazy. Oh my God, I can't see the numbers. All right, 29-16. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed. No predictions. I hope you voted. Whoever you voted for. And I hope whoever wins in every governorship, every senator, every congressman, I hope it's for the best of this country. Because I am terrified. I'm telling you right now, I am terrified about our future. I'm terrified about my 401k too. I want to retire. Anyway, no fake crying. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode 304. Don't forget to leave your comments in the Spreaker chat. Don't forget my Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group. Don't forget my email, my Twitter, everywhere you go, it's Dumbing It Down with Dave. Take care, guys. Have a great day.